Hello everybody and welcome to DanMachi Season 3 Episode 7 Anime Review in what I'm going to call the best episode of this season so far. A lot of this season has been dedicated to more setup-y stuff as opposed to, hey, let's just do really cool things. But now things are kicking off. This is definitely the half I remember better, starting from specifically the end of this week's episode. I kind of remember a little bit more what happened from the light novels from then on. But no, it was a good old episode. We had a big old nice fight. We had Belle just being the most optimistic, like, lovable idiot that he always is. Love Belle's optimism and his always doing the right thing, even if, you know, that might not necessarily be the popular choice. And trust me, it's not. I think we can all agree that's definitely not the case. But anyway, let's crack on with the episode, see how everything went down, and do this thing. We pick up where we left off with Belle going after Dix to try and break that cursed thing that's on all the Xenos. Even with the status drop on Dix, Belle's still kind of getting his ass kicked a little bit, not too great. Also, he has a magic spear, does Dix, that if it opens a wound, that wound will never close. So I guess Belle's going to be permanently leaking from his right side now. Or maybe not permanently, but at least for a while. I don't exactly know how it works, but it didn't seem to be bleeding super much later on. But I guess it got healed. Although I thought he said healing didn't work. It's magic, who knows. Ray, in the outside, she gets saved by the Minotaur dude. More on him later. He is a Minotaur. Someone in my comments was like, are you sure it's not a rhino guy? And I'm like, no, he's got two horns. Definitely a Minotaur. Unless rhinos have two horns in some countries. I'm not an expert. Could very well be a thing. Who knows? Dix talks about his blood a little bit more. He's like, hey, this blood, it makes us carry out Daedalus' will. It's like a hunger, a craving type thing to build the goddamn Colossus, basically. But then I found the Xenos, and killing them makes me happy. And, you know, I can resist the curse by killing the Xenos. But then I think it was Icolos who says, like, yeah, his goal and his, you know, his goal and his method have got the wrong way round. So now his goal is to capture the Xenos, and the method is, in order to avoid by using Colossus to capture the Xenos, as opposed to just originally where it was capture the Xenos so I don't have to think about destroying or building the Colossus. So yeah, Dix he's got a little bit, not insane, but he's gone a bit backwards, I think it's fair to say. He basically, yeah, he says, he's like, yeah, I like making him cry and suffer and stuff. It's like, Dix is an appropriate name for you because you are a real Dix, I think is where we're at right now. Belle then says, hey, your reasoning is stupid, which I feel like was a bit not on the nose. Dix is like, do you have any idea what it's like having your blood trying to tell you to do something? Do you have any idea? Like, I don't want to say I agree with Dix there, but it's very insensitive, Belle. But Dix is an asshole, so I'll let it slide, I think. Icolos then says about name, Dix. He is a beast's dream. Basically, he's the real monster, is how I see it. Like, the actual monsters are nice blokes and women, but Dix is an asshole. I think we've got that point hammered home a little bit this season. Dix, not a good guy at all. We then go back outside to the Minotaur, who has defeated absolutely everyone, but crucially, no deaths. Everyone except Ryu, that is. But then she gets defeated too. I think she gets like stabbed through the like abdomen with his horns. Like he like redirects his head so she falls on his horns, which is very clever by the Minotaur. He lets her leave alive though because a wolf howl is like, all right, I gotta go help them out. You get to live, human elf girl. I'm off. See ya. Belle then tries talking to some sense. We'll go with sense into Dix, saying, hey, the Xenos can be good too. And Dix is like, you're an idiot. Follow me. And he follows. Belle follows him. They go to where Ween is. I don't know why she's the only one that gets to be strung up. Gets to be strung up like it's a reward. Who is strung up. And then Dix pulls her little gem out of her forehead, which I guess is like, not the brain, but sort of makes them, the reasoning, makes them, you know, not able to think, but makes them not go berserk, we'll say. And yeah, she transforms into a big old monster, does Ween. She's got a snake tail, she's got wangs, she's got loads of stuff. She charges Belle out of the area back into the main room with her claws. She knocks them right back in, and Dix is laughing the whole way, Fels also sees all this and it's like, what the hell happened to Ween? What on earth is going on? This is not good, basically, is Fels' overwhelming reaction. So Dix is trying to get Belle to attack Ween and keeps saying, like, they're just monsters, Belle, go on. Belle keeps getting smacked around a bit by Ween. He gets smacked to the side with her tail about 4 or 5 times. It probably wasn't that much, but quite a few times. But he isn't fighting back. And eventually he gets up to her. She gets close to him. She grips his shoulder. And it's like before when she accidentally cut his arm. He's like, it's okay. It's all right, Ween. And then she stops crying and everything. And Nicolas Familia are really confused. They're like, what the hell? He stopped it. That's crazy. How does that happen? And everything. But this only lasts a minute before she picks him up and lobs him across the map very quickly. More, I think, for his safety than actual like malice. I think she's like, okay, I can't hold back for too long. Yeet. And then she yeets Belle to the other side of the rooms, which, I mean, it goes well for him in the long run, but I bet short term it probably hurt a lot, you know, getting thrown. I imagine she's got quite a lot of power in that. I guess it's not a small body anymore, but you get what I'm saying. Dix is really annoyed that Belle didn't kill her. He's like, this is no fun at all, damn it. Belle, though, fights back, cuts the end of his spear off, so maybe that's when it stopped the bleeding, because, you know, it's broken. The magic stopped, I guess, maybe, who knows. Belle says it doesn't matter if they're human or monster. If someone's asking for help, then you save them. And it's like, Belle's such not an innocent, but he's such a, like, you could call it naive, but it's almost admirable how Belle is. Like, he's doing the right thing. Like, he's helping people that are in need. I think he's a good guy, old Belle. I like Belle quite a lot, to be honest. Matey boy, what's his name? Dix goes to stab Belle, which isn't good. However, Belle gets saved by Lid. Lid is still under the influence of the curse, but he is resisting it to be able to do some fight because his eyes are still purple. But he can actually like fight alongside Belle, and that he does. Belle and Lid team up. The other Xenos have got the wherewithal to fight only the humans now, and it's going well. Belle and Lid's team up is really good. It's really cool, and you know Dix is getting overwhelmed because Lid's pretty strong. Belle's really strong. They beat him. Belle nails a super punch. Which he's been doing a lot this season, especially like the Belle super punch. We need to add that to his list of moves. We got like fire bolt, stabbity stab, and the Belle super punch. Probably think of a better name, but whatever. Belle punches Dix, and the day is won basically. Except actually no, the day is not won. All the Xenos revert to normal, not because Dix is dead, but because Dix willingly undid the curse, because what if the curse isn't active, his stats goes back up to level 5. So yeah, you might be in trouble there, Belle and friends. Dix then uses Ween's stone that he pulled out, lobs it to the side. Belle jumps for it to grab it. Lid also grabs Belle so he doesn't fall into the abyss. That would be kind of bad. And then he uses like the illusion curse Dix does on Ween and makes her see a bunch of little ghost Bells everywhere, and she's still a little bit insane. Not insane, but she's in her monster form, so she's, you know, not 100% wherewithal, I guess. And she keeps seeing Belle everywhere. He opens a door, sets her loose on this door into the path. Where does the path lead? Path leads to the surface, and he's basically like, well, if she's seen up there, then I'll have to take care of her, won't she? Which is not good. Belle and Fels run after her. The Xenos all reunite the rest of them. Brief strategy meeting. They're going to go after Belle. It's kind of nice because even Gross is like begrudgingly accepted Belle. Like he doesn't like say that he has, but thanks to Belle's speech earlier about, you know, he'll save them if they're a monster, you know, because they're good people basically. Gross, I guess, has reluctantly, I guess, accepted Belle as an ally, even if he won't say it. But we know he's just a tsundere, isn't he? Gross is a tsundere. Pass it on. Belle gets healed by Fels, and then they continue on their way. The bald guy who got his eye sliced out at one point, by the way, forgot to mention that, he has got the end of the spear, and he is also looking around for Dix and whoever. So kind of weird they showed that, because I forgot about him, to be honest, but I don't know what he's going to do. Hestia Familia are in the Daedalus street looking for the thing they're after. They see Monster Ween causing trouble. She doesn't kill anyone yet, but she's just causing some general mischief around the town. She's breaking things, is what she's doing. Haruhime's about to get slashed or slotted, or basically might die, basically. Belle saves her. He shows up too. and everyone's like, it's Belle. The song starts playing, that that one, you know, the song, the good one. He's going to put the stone in her head to go back to normal, basically. Civilians are running away, you know, as you do. And then she gets shot by an arrow, and I'm not going to say this was worst possible, you know, outcome, right? Loki Familia show up, and they're there to put an end to Ween, and Belle is there. Belle doesn't know what to do. I really liked Belle's freak out here. Like, he's just like, the looks on his face. He's like, I don't know what to do. He's like, I'm. What's he thinking? I'm an adventurer. I'm a hero. What is he? You know, what is Belle? Belle makes his choice, and it's bloody. He stands in front of them, stands in front of Ween, puts his arms out, blocking. I don't know how much of my arms are actually on display there. Like blocking the Loki Familia from Ween. Everybody's looking. All these civilians are looking. They're seeing what they're seeing in their point of view is Belle protecting a monster from adventurers that are trying to save the villagers, the townspeople. That's not a good look for Belle, basically. And then we go to Hermes, and Hermes is just like, Belle Crannel, you are a fool. And that's the preview. That's what next week's episode is also called, Belle Crannel, the Fool, which is you know, very different from like Hero, Argonaut. He's the fool this time. And that was where we ended the episode. Things are getting good. I really enjoyed this episode. This episode got me really hype. I don't know why. Like, the whole fight and then the end section got my blood pumping a little bit, which is very, very nice to see. Like I said, I think this has probably been my favourite episode of this season so far. And the second half is the stuff I remember better, because it's more recent, I guess, that I read it. But no, I'm really looking forward to seeing what goes down next and how they go down. I don't remember specifics. I don't remember how Belle gets out of this situation at all. So that's exciting to see. What was my favourite part of this episode, though? Let's check that out and have a look, shall we? So my favourite part of the episode, I consider the whole end section with Belle not really knowing what to do and his facial expressions. Really good at very grim facial expressions. Like, even when he protects her, he knows he's doing the wrong thing. Like, you know, logically the wrong thing, I guess. But he doesn't work on logic. He does the right thing no matter what the situation. But no, that was not what I decided to go for. For my favourite part, I decided to go for the fight, the short fight, Belle and Lyd versus Dix. It was well animated. It was good. Short, as I said. It was hype, though. I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. Sometimes you need a little bit of hype. That ending section was really good, though. That's a very close second. But sometimes, hey, this season hasn't had too many big fights. Like, I know we've got a few coming up, but I'm not going to say what they are, obviously, because that'd be spoils. But yeah, no, it's nice to have even if it was short, it was very impactful. And Belle also nailed a big old punch. That's always good when Belle nails a big old punch. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this review, subscribe and stuff. And also comment. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Did you like it? Am I the only one that liked it? I really did like it. So, yeah, let me know what you thought. And if you're excited for more, because it's always good. And comments are good for engagement or something, if we're going to go straight to the algorithm. But also, I just like seeing what people comment, algorithm aside. But so that's good. See you next week for another episode of this. Take care. And bye, guys.